Welcome to this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video. In this week's episode we're going to discuss how to build a personal brand. Let's go! Welcome to this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video. So last week we spoke about the importance of building a personal brand, what that enables you to do in terms of pulling opportunities towards you as a business. And this week we're going to discuss how to build that personal brand. So like last week there was 5 reasons why you should build a personal brand. This week I wanted to mirror that with 5 ways to build a personal brand. And the first thing to say, and the first way to build a personal brand, is to utilise social media. I talk quite a bit about LinkedIn because obviously for the recruitment industry, LinkedIn is where a lot of our clients and candidates and potential employees sit and spend most of their time. Depending on the sector that you're in, the niche that you're in, the industry that you're in, will dictate what social media platform to utilise, whether that be LinkedIn, whether that be Instagram, whether that be Facebook, whether that be TikTok. But it's important that you're utilising the platform to build a relationship with potential clients, put information out there about yourself, and build credibility about what you do. And that needs to be done in various ways, whether that be posts about yourself and your personal life, whether that be giving advice to clients or candidates or potential customers. It's important that you appear to speak with authority on those platforms, that you build your presence, that you build your connections, and that you get your voice out to as many people as possible. So the first one is social media. Secondly, blogs and vlogs. Obviously we put this video out every single week. You don't necessarily need to start a YouTube channel, but can you get on podcasts, or can you generate your own podcasts? Again, if you're in a niche, it's obviously easier to build an audience if you're in a niche. And again, it's largely irrelevant what that niche is. I've listened to podcasts on all sorts of topics, but ultimately, if you can be speaking to industry leaders within your field, if you can be getting your thoughts out there on the state of the industry, if you can speak with authority within your niche, and again, if it's going out to a wider audience, you're going to be building your personal brand. So whether that be in video format, whether that be in verbal format, whether there's people within the industry that have podcasts that you can guest star on. So I'm recording a podcast on Thursday with a well-known person within the industry in recruitment. So I'm going to leverage their brand to hopefully improve the brand of Rogers McHugh Recruitment as well, and build my personal brand as well. So it's important that you start vlogging or podcasting, or like I say, leveraging other people's brands to elevate your brand using their platforms. The third thing is industry events, and we spoke about this last week in passing, but are there any events or award ceremonies or sort of get-togethers within your industry? Obviously in recruitment there's the Recruitment Expo, so there's a lot of people that try and sell into the recruitment industry that'll speak at those events. Can you get a slot on stage? Can you speak to a room full of your target audience? Because again, it's a good way of building a brand, it's a good way of becoming recognised, it's a good way of building trust and credibility if you're speaking at a big event. But also you're not doing it, as we spoke about last week, you're not doing it one-to-one, you're doing it one-to-many. It means that you're in a position where you're utilising it. If you can record the event as well, then you could put it on your YouTube channel if you've got one, so you're leveraging the work so that it works for you after you've done it. And again, like I say, it's different to picking up the phone. You're not speaking to one person, it's a case then of one-to-many. And it's leveraged work. You're speaking to multiple people, and again, it's a way of them trusting you and recognising you, and you becoming a thought leader within the field. The fourth one is to write for articles for industry magazines or industry press. So again, is there any magazines or publications within your specific industry? And if there is, can you get your articles published in there for free. Your potential clients will see those articles, you then get free press. Ultimately, yes, it's going to take time to obviously put the article together, and just FYI, I don't endorse the use of things like ChatGPT for this. It needs to be your thoughts, but if you're doing that, you're getting your words across, you're getting your thoughts across, it puts you in a position where you're able to reach out to your audience vicariously through the publications. Ultimately, you become known, and again, it adds credibility to what you're doing if you're being published in the industry press. It just gives, and again, like we spoke about last week, there's a risk factor with giving you money from your clients. You're reducing that risk by being a thought leader in the industry. And the last one, again, similar to the first one, can you write a book? Can you write a book on your sector, on your niche, on your industry, that you can then use? You know, if you write a book on whatever sector it may well be that you're in, and you then are giving that to your potential clients, that's great to receive in the post. Want to reach out to you, I've written a book on the subject, this is what we do, I'd be interested to work with you. That packs a punch. That's going to build your personal brand. There's going to be potential clients in your industry that are going to read that, potential employees that may read it. It builds your brand, it builds your credibility, and you're going to get people coming to you. I've read your book, I'd be interested in working with you. It makes life so much easier. So there's 5 things that you can do to build your personal brand. And like I say, for me, all of those work. And just to recap, obviously, building your social media brand, doing vlogging or podcasts, speaking at industry events, writing articles for publication and writing a book. They're all great, and they will definitely build you a personal brand, which will start to pull opportunities towards you. However, if you aren't consistent, it won't work. You've got to be consistent and give away free knowledge as well. Don't feel like everything's got to be kept secretive. You know, the more things that you give away on LinkedIn or Instagram for free in terms of your knowledge, the more you'll get it back further down the road. People will see that information that you're putting out there. You publish a book, they'll buy your book. It's that simple. You know, it's the same in recruitment. There's a lot of industry leaders in recruitment that put a lot of information out on LinkedIn, but that then drags you or draws you in to then buy the books that they publish. So consistency is the key. None of those 5 tactics will build your personal brand if you aren't doing it with consistency. You'll notice that these videos from us go out every single week. We're consistent with it now. We make sure, and the results are coming through thick and fast. We're getting more subscribers than ever before. Our videos are getting more views than ever before, and that's only going to snowball the more that we do it. But we are going to be consistent, and with that, we'll be back at the same time next week. I'm asking a favour of everybody that watches this video. If you've not subscribed, go to the subscription button, click the bell, subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified when a new video comes out. We're trying to get the videos out to more people. Ultimately, the YouTube algorithms love subscribers, and the more subscribers we get, the more the videos are pushed out to people, and we want to build the viewership. So if you're not already, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week.